morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so today is December the 12th, 2022. This is day 10. I do not have a day 9. Sorry. Me and my son started working on my car, then we started hanging out, and anyway, the car's fixed, fellas. It's running, everything's good, no shimmy, no shake, brakes work great. We had to replace both rotors on the front. The brakes were, actually the brake pads were still good, but we did have to replace both rotors. And another thing, when you go to AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly's, make sure if you got an Audi, you give them every detail that there is about your car. Audi A6 Premium Plus Quattro 3.0, because they've got so many different models, and it does matter. The brakes, calipers, brake pads, all that's completely different on every one of the models, which is odd. You know, Chevrolet and Ford, you got Chevrolet and a car, yeah, it's pretty much all the same thing. Yep. Chevrolet truck, yep, all pretty much all the same thing. Yep. Chevrolet Camaro, yeah, pretty much all the same thing. But anyway, I'm on the road this morning to go to the, look at this. Oh man, this is probably the first time I've seen sunlight since I've gotten here. I am traveling up to a north viewpoint, the north peak viewpoint of this peninsula that I'm on over here in Washington. Oh, and by the way, I'm right outside of Tumwater, Olympia, Tumwater area, and I'm heading to a viewpoint. So yeah, this is the most blue skies I've seen since I've been here. Went through a lot of mess to get over here, but once I got here, it's just been rainy, and that's pretty much it. Rainy and maybe around 40 degrees. Like right now, it's 42 degrees, and it's right at 8:47 in the morning.
In half a mile, keep left to continue on Washington 8 West. Follow signs for Montesano, Aberdeen.
Okay, thank you, Susan. But anyway, I had to move my my little bracket that was holding my phone up here by itself over, because Josh is a little taller than me, and it was in his view spot, so I had to
keep left to continue on Washington 8 West.
And and now it's over the other side, so now I've got to hold my phone like this and drive, but I'm still keeping my eyes on the road. But I'll turn my GoPro on in a minute and get some fast-paced stuff and all that, and you'll probably hear me talking in the background on the normal speed and all that. But anyway, all right, so I'm over here on anyway, this is day 10 from East Coast, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, to Pacific Beach, Washington State, East Coast, West Coast. Which side? Anyway, I'll catch y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna turn the GoPro on. See y'all in the future. Yep, it goes right into cloudy and fog in a matter of 30-40 minutes. traveling out here. Yesterday I was traveling, or the day before I was traveling, and it was sunny, and then as soon as I was talking about how sunny it was, 2 minutes later it went right back to being cloudy and drizzling and raining. So yeah, my son said that they don't have a full day of sunlight here. Well, I'm sorry. They have a full day of sunlight. They just don't have a full day of sun shining without being cloudy and raining and stuff here. So, but anyway, it's a beautiful place when the sun is shining and you can actually see some things. Like right about now, I know there's some mountains on this peninsula in the center, Olympia Mountains, that has got snow on them all year round, and you can see them from here. But as you can see, you can't see anything but the top of the trees right now because it's just all foggy and a mess. But this place has got a lot of cedar trees, that's for sure, and a lot of little short needle pine looking things. And I mean, it's pretty. Definitely got a lot of good wood. Like I said yesterday, well, I actually worked on my car. Okay, let's see. Today is Monday. All right. So we worked on my car Saturday night. We got one side done. It was aggravating because we had to keep going and getting a different tool than we've seen on the video. You know, it said a 13 and a 21 and a T30 was all we're going to need, and he thought he had it all. We didn't, so we had to go buy some tools, come back, get started. Then we couldn't get the dang brake disc off, so we had to go get a little short maul from a little hardware store down the road called the Wilco. Come back, we finally got one side done. It was getting cold. Working in the garage with the door. It was a small little garage. The door, you know, my car would go in, but didn't have enough room to shut the door, so it was getting a little cold. So anyway, we called it a night. Ended up staying there at his buddy's house. And then yesterday morning we got up and he had some errands to run and all that. But anyway, we started working on my car. Got the other side done. That went like a piece of cake because we already know what to expect. So that side didn't take long at all. And we went to, like I said, we went to base. He got me on base, went to his base, went to his barracks, and had to get a few things here and there. He was selling a monitor or something. So anyway, we went out also to eat at a place called Blazing Onion. Pretty good food. It's kind of like maybe a Ruby Tuesday or something like that, or Red Robin's or something. But it was pretty good. Yeah, got to taste a few little local craft beers and all that. And then we just rode around. We did do a few little street race here and there with several little cars on the road that wanted us to smoke. Then they realized they didn't have enough. So anyway, I didn't say that. So anyway, we spent a good portion of the day together yesterday, and then I got the hotel room for a couple days down here in Tumwater. So I booked it on down yesterday. Got the hotel.
2 miles, take the exit toward Devonshire Road.
Alright, gotta take an exit here in a minute. And then just went back to the hotel room, just chilled, drank a few beers and just hung out, and it sounded like the people upstairs were having a party, so got a little bit of sleep. But anyway, I guess we'll be back on the road. Okay, so I finally got my doohickey moved over here to this side again. I feel like I was missing some things, you know. I don't know if the GoPro is picking up everything like the phone does, and then anyway, you get to see my beautiful face, you know. I don't want you guys to miss me. Oh lordy, back into the rainforest again. But we are starting to get a little bit of blue skies, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like it teases you. You're like, oh man, the sun's gonna come out. Nope. Then it comes back out. Yeah, I've got electrical tape on my thumb. The Audi hurt me yesterday. We were trying to break some bolts loose, get the brake calipers off, and anyway, slipped off, and I think I slammed my hand against the jack, I believe. So I've been keeping band-aids on it because they keep on the bleed because they tore a hook off my knuckle. And hold on a minute. I had to turn my defrost on because somehow or another it got foggy. Been changing elevation so much. Go up to 700 and drop down to like -10 below sea level. It's weird. But anyway, yeah, the band-aids kept coming off, so this morning got a roll of electrical tape. I put the 2 band-aids on it. I put electrical tape on it to keep it coming off. I'll check on it later. It'll be alright. Ain't the first time I've torn a knuckle off. As you can see some mountains here and there, and we're coming up to Milton, a little, I guess it's the intersection for what I'm assuming. Not like the hump tulips back there. It was just an intersection with Old Country Store. Here is, it might be a landmark. You know, I've noticed this whole trip that sometimes it's not. They have it on the map, but I think it's just a landmark because there's nothing there but just a couple of houses. So it's just the area is so rural that you kind of need a landmark of some sort to know where you are, or to explain people where you are, or stories or whatever. A lot of houses out here for sale. A lot of old abandoned houses out here as well. Alright, it says I'm entering Milton, so this might be a little bigger than what that place was back there. This actually has a sign that says I'm entering something. Alright, it's a few little houses here, and well, that was it, because this sign right here says entering Milton. Alright, so yeah, that was it. Next little area we'll get to is Amanda Park. It's like a lake in the middle of this yeah, there's mountains and there's a lake. So I don't know, I might see something pretty up here in a minute. I'm still dealing with sinus stuff. Wait, somebody put a dent in that guardrail back there. Oh man, now that is, wow, that is some tall trees. Woo-wee. Some tall trees here, buddy. What in the world? Oh, a rough road there. Oh man, yeah, these are some tall trees. Look like, yeah, I think they're cedars. Red cedars, maybe. Pretty though. Like I'm going down a hallway. Yep, pretty behind me too. Didn't get any Monster or Nuss this morning. I got some C4, which is this stuff here, man. I don't know what it is, but with me, when I drink this, I feel like I got bugs crawling on me. But I feel like I needed a pick-me-up this morning. Olympic. Oh, and I was wrong a while ago. It's not the Olympic Mountains and National Forest, Olympia. It's actually Olympic. Yeah, the mountains in the National Forest is called Olympic. The place that I was staying close to was called Olympia. So, yeah, there is a difference. Oh, man. And you know, I was talking earlier about a rainforest. Oh, what do you know? This is a rainforest. Olympic National Forest Quinault Ranger Station, and it's Quinault Rainforest. So I was right. I even don't know if I've ever been to one before. It's my first time being to a rainforest. And I thought, you know, by looking at National Geographic and, you know, books in high school, which schools don't have books anymore, but you see pictures and they kind of look like what I remember what they called a rainforest. And that's what this is. Quinault Indian Reservation. Oh, I'm entering an Indian reservation up here as well. Okay. We just having a whole bunch going on this little route here. Out here, it to me looks like an island because there's one little bitty skinny piece of land that hooks to the mainland, but it's a peninsula. But for so long, I just always said that Josh stays out on the island out on the other side of Seattle because that's kind of what it looked like. But no, it's a peninsula. And the point that I'm going to try to get to here in a little bit, man, they've got them little bumpy things in the middle of the roads here. You know, in North Carolina, it's just on the edges, but here it's in the middle of the road. But you know, if you're crossing the lane, Amanda Park. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice little view there. Okay, got a couple of mom and pop stores here and mom and pop restaurant. Times are from 7:30 to 3:30. I have a feeling that this area here is probably like a couple rural areas in North Carolina. Like at 5:30, it is shut down, ghost town. That's what I have a feeling it is. Oh, okay, we got a Lake Quinault High School. It must be more than just a high school. There's like playgrounds out there. Traveling on, they're calling it US 101. It's getting ready to start hugging the Pacific shore here in a little bit. I'm not sure how close, but according to the map, it shows like it's going to be hugging it pretty close. I've already passed my turnoff to go to Pacific Beach, so I'll come back to it. But also another thing about the viewpoint I'm trying to get to is the most western part of the main United States of America. It's the most western part of the mainland of the United States. You know, excluding Hawaii and Alaska and all that, but the main part of the United States. They're going to the most western part. I don't know if you guys can see, but up here on top of that mountain up there, there's snow. And I'm 340 foot above sea level at the moment. But yeah, there's snow up there, and that probably ain't maybe 1,500 feet above sea level, maybe. But and I've been doing a lot of riding around. Like yesterday, me and my son, we just took my car and we just rode around all over the place. He just took me, showed me different things. He went out to eat, went shopping. I bought him some Christmas stuff and all that. And right now I've got, on this trip so far, is 3,773 miles. And like I said, now I've burned a whole lot of fuel riding around and seeing things and going back and forth and sightseeing, and I've spent $740 in in gas so far. Now I think we figured it halfway point. I think it was at what, around 250-ish or something, and we figured it'd be about $600 in gas. Well, I spent a whole lot yesterday. I think we burned about 3/4 of a tank out yesterday, just riding around and showing me stuff and shopping and all of that. We also went to Lowe's, and that garage that he's using at his buddy's, letting him use, put all his stuff in and everything and work out of, it only had one receptacle in the whole place. So we went to Lowe's and we ended up installing more receptacles and all that, running Romex cable, installing boxes and all that good stuff. So now he's got plenty of receptacles and all that to work up. So we spent a lot of time yesterday working on things and all that too. So, but we did burn a lot of fuel out. So, so $720 is $720. Yeah, is what I've spent so far. And when I get up here to this viewpoint and then get back to Pacific Beach, that would actually be my total anyway, because I won't be filling up anymore. So to get here and to go all running around, blah blah blah, this and that, about $720. My average 25.8 miles per gallon. It got worse because of yesterday when we had traffic right all around everywhere. So, woo, excuse me. So it started dropping down. You know, it's at stoplights, going here, going there. Plus, you know, my son was kind of hitting it a little bit, playing with a couple cars, so it dropped down a little bit. But that's my average, 25.8 miles per gallon on the trip of all over the place. Now when we leave tomorrow evening, we're going to try to drive straight through. Is what we're going to try to do. You know, one person drive, one person sleep. One person drive, one person sleep. We're going to try to do that. And then I'll have another accurate number of how much it would take to go straight through on the trip back. So far, that, and that's what it is. Alright, so I'm still on 101, which I'm going to be on this road probably till the last little turn off, which is going to be like a little single lane road. Hopefully it's not closed. I don't know. Josh said that it might be closed because Coast Guard or something may have it closed, but I don't know. When I looked at the Google Earth and all that stuff, there was people out there taking pictures. Had the cars parked out on it, and they could see across the water, see Canada and all that. So, and I hope that the sun is at some point, like, if it's like this right here, I should be able to see across there. But if it's like what it was a few miles back when it was foggy and cloudy, rainy and all that, probably won't be able to see nothing. I hope it's like at least like this or better. I'd love to have it better, but anyway, it is what it is. Can't have my way all the time. A lot of Christmas tree looking things out here too. Alright, so I got a little ways to go. So I'm going to roll out, and unless something changes, something sticks out to where I feel like I got to share it, I'm not going to do anything until I get close to my lookout point. So anyway, you cross your fingers, make sure everything, and make sure I'm good to go, make sure I'm there. All right.
Head north on US 101 North.
Looking at me like, what are you stopping inside the road looking at us for? Okay, so I haven't seen a gas station in forever, so hopefully I'll see something pop up in a minute so I can give you something to drink. Oh, this is cool. Nice little bridge here. Okay. Alright. Coming up in a little, I guess, a town, a community, or whatever it is, called Hump Tulips. I guess I'm pronouncing it right, but I finally see a store here. It says Hump Tulips Grocery. Yeah, boy, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, and it's a post office all in one. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna try to give you something to drink, and I'll be right back. All right. Just seen that we do got wildlife out here. Just had a couple deers run across the road. I don't know if you guys can see off in the distance, see a little sunlight and some mountains up there and cool looking scenery there. That store I just stopped at kind of reminds me of the old store or the town I grew up in. You know, you step up, you had benches sitting out there and had cardboard sitting on them in a few spots, and you know what that was about, where old men sit on and just gossip. Go in there and everything is wood. The floor is wood. Everything is old setback wood, and had a couple old men in there talking about fishing. But I guess that's about all you can do out here, is because it's kind of off the beaten path, if you know what I mean. But you sit around and talk and chat and hunt and fish and everything, because this is kind of out here. It's definitely pretty. Seen a sign a while ago saying the use of compression brakes is prohibited. I passed by a couple of them signs already, but this first time I wasn't sure what I was reading. The second time I read it, and I'm not quite sure what that means. Maybe someone can click-clack it down there in the comments and let me know, what does that mean? I mean, to me, all brakes are compression. You compress against a disc or something to stop. But anyway, looks like I got about 2.5 hours before I get to this viewpoint I want to get to. Then I got to truck it on back down to Pacific Beach before the sun goes down. So anyway, hopefully I can make it. Hopefully I can. All right. I don't know if my GPS, my GoPro might shut off, but anyway, I'm riding through a little town called Forks. It's up here on the most West Point Peninsula. Cute little town. Yep, cute little town. Look at that, walking the dog, the bicycle. It's got a lot of like bed and breakfasts, mom and pop stuff and all that. It's kind of way off the beaten path. A lot lot of chainsaw places around here, people. If you ever need chainsaw worked on, definitely got plenty of places to work on your chainsaw around here. Just past the lumberjack memorial, they had basically all the lumberjacks in this area. They had all their names up there that passed away and all that over the years from way back in 1950. It was pretty cool. Should have took some photos, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here at this Circle K because this is the first gas station that I have seen since I left Olympia area. So I'm going to stop and get some fuel. I know I said before that I probably, whoa, good Lord have mercy, $5 for premium. Dang. Well, not $5, but $4.71. Boy, when you get out off the beaten path, boy, they hit you hard for fuel. So I'm gonna probably just throw $20 in there. I have a feeling I can be able to get back, but I just want to make sure because I am out here, people. I am out here. All right, so I'll get with y'all soon. Alright, so I'm in a little town called Clallam Bay. Getting right up here, very close to where my place that I want to go, where I can view. But I do have something very special to show you guys. I am at very close at the very northern peak. And I don't know if you guys just caught a glimpse of something, but that's kind of what I wanted to show you. But I'm about 30 minutes away. It's saying 21 miles, 30 minutes away, so I must have to really slow my speed down here. The temperature did drop a few miles back to like 34, now it's back up to 44 again, and there was snow and ice back there. But anyway, I'm at 0 foot sea level right now. And maybe when my car turns around a few minutes, I'm going to oh man, I'm just excited because this is my first. Okay, you guys can see off in the distance there, that is Canada, boys and girls. That is Canada. Oh man, wow. I am up here, the northern western part of the main United States of America, and able to look across the sound here and see Canada. Alright, you see on that sign right there, it says Neah Bay, 19 miles. That's where I'm heading. So got 19 miles and it's saying 35 minutes, so evidently there's a lot of towns on this little stretch of road here, so I'm about to probably slow my speed. But yeah, I'll get back with you guys here in just a second. That's Canada. Now over there is Canada. I wonder if they call me a spy if I zoom in over there. Looks like Canada got a forest fire. All right, had to pull over so I can get a better view and set this up so you guys can see something, see what I'm seeing. 9 miles from my destination to my furthest point I want to be at. I was capturing it on the laps on the GoPro, but I figured I need to stop and kind of pick it up on this so you can kind of see it in a little slower mode here. Little tight twists and turns here. But you see out, that's the Pacific Ocean. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, I am just tickled inside that I have accomplished something like this. I just can't believe it, but I have to. I'm looking right at it. I have drove by myself alone from Atlantic Beach, North Carolina to Pacific. Well, Pacific Beach is a little down south of where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm going to the most northwest point of the mainland of the United States. I know I've done said this a million times, but that's where I'm heading now. But it is riding right on the side of the Pacific Beach, so you can kind of see the waves, you can see Canada. There's barges out there, and it looks like a few Coast Guard boats and all that out there. I guess because it's the border, but you know, they have to watch the border. It's a lot of little twists and turns, and I'm in the mountains, but I'm on the water at the beach at the same time. The temperature right now is 44. I'm at elevation now 10 foot above sea level. It is 12:26 p.m. December 12th, 2022. But man, it's just the accomplishment of one main thing off my bucket list. It's just amazing to me. I know you guys are not. Oh man, this is just wonderful to me, man. I've almost got teared up a few minutes, but I'm not going to do that. Like, look at this wuss. But just I'll probably never be able to do it again, or never do it again. Who knows? But at least I can say I've done it, and I have this documented, and you guys can watch it, and I can have it to say I've done this. I have, again, just to look back on the journey of the places I've gone through, the cities, seeing the land, how people live, and it's just been an amazing trip to take, and just to see firsthand, not TV, books, you know, but just to put your feet and hands and eyeballs, your little peepers on it yourself. It's just amazing. It's amazing. And you learn a lot doing this, because there was a lot of places that I thought that were totally different than what I actually visually seen myself. I'm gonna slow down this curve here so you guys can see a little bit of something here. Look at that. Just look at that. Man. I have noticed something so far, which I'm gonna get closer here in a little bit, but you know, on the East Coast, the sand is like a yellow goldish color. It's real fine, you know, yellow goldish color. Here, it's kind of, well, I don't know, it may be changing now, but it's kind of a gray-black color, and then there's a lot of debris washed up. I see logs, there's a lot of rock in the water, which is different from East Coast. But wow, man, these roads are turny and twisty, boy. And I'm looking over there on Canada right now, and them mountains over there, and I can see snow at the top of them daggone mountains. It's just amazing. And to be honest, I mean, you guys probably don't think it's a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. This is the first time I've ever seen another country. Yep, it's the first time I've ever seen another country. I've never gone out of the country. I've never flown, never gone nowhere, never went down south to, which that's going to be my next bucket list. Go down south and look at Mexico. but never even looked at another country from the United States. And this is my first time. I'm hoping I could go back to a little place called Pacific Beach and get the sunset. But if not, oh man, this tops it all anyway. I mean, I'm at the very point, the farthest point I can go. So, I mean, even if I can't make it back in time for the sunset, I'm still gonna catch a sunset regardless. But it may not be at the point of Pacific Beach. And I think that's like 2 hours away now because I've already gone past all that. But I will catch it. I will capture it. So don't worry, it'll happen. All right, let me get off this thing. I got about 5 miles to go, and until I get to my little lookout point there, and then I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. And old crow up here, you don't know Pacific Crow. Man, he ain't scared of nothing either. Oh my God, man. I just cannot believe I have done this alone. I've done it alone. But not really alone. I've done it with you guys. I'm capturing all this for you guys, but I have traveled alone all the way across the United States. All right, okay. When I get to my lookout point, I'm gonna let y'all see something. All right, people. I am here. I hope I'm legally supposed to be here. There was a sign back there that said dead end, and it had a couple cones set up like I didn't supposed to go, but one of the cones had fell over. So anyway, I'm about here. We got some local people here with some big fat dogs. Trying to fit this stick. Oh, that damn dog hit her. That damn dog hit her with the stick. Oh man, I hope I seen that. I hope I got that in the video. That daggone that lab whipped across the head with the stick. Oh man. Oh God. That was funny. All right, here we are. What you see here right there is Canada. I'm at my most northwest point of the United States of America. Yeah, I'm still wondering if I'm really supposed to be here or not. But anyway, I'm here. I'm the only one here, which is good. I got plenty of room to turn around and park and all that good stuff. Wow. Man, need to do a little bit of dead end road construction through here. And ooh boy, I went to a big hole there. Man. Dang. Yeah, I probably don't supposed to be here. But it didn't say keep out or no trespassing or anything like that, so I'm good.
In 600 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Oh, and 600 more feet. Okay, well let me go a little bit further. Holy crap. Oh God, these bumps. Kept seeing something by there too where I had to get a recreational permit to just I don't know. They said visitors must get recreational
You have
permit.
arrived.
All right, said I arrived. So I'm not quite sure what all that's about. Oh man, like some old piers and docks and all that. All right, I guess I am here. Oh yeah, the road stops here, so I am here. All right, I'll get out and stand on these rocks and see what I can see. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, that's the United States. And what you see across the water is Canada. I can't believe it. What I'm looking right at, I got to believe it. This is the most northwest point there is in the main United States of America. Man, I see some ducks. See all the debris and stuff that just floats in the water over here? Man, that's America again. I'm not sure what happened to all this stuff here. I don't know if it was maybe old bridges or something one time or what. Man, this is just breathtaking here. And I'm glad I prayed, and I'm glad I said, man, please let it be some sunlight. Please let it be somewhere I can be able to see, not just rainy and misty and I won't be able to see nothing. And look, open right on up. There is some clouds back that way. It opened right on up. Oh shoot, that's right. They said I can't zoom. All right, well, I guess now I will head to Pacific Beach. Oh man, Audi did good for me. Had a little issue here and there, but we made it. Now I just need to make it back, but I think we're good. All right, I came, I saw, I seen, I've accomplished, I've got something off my bucket list, and man, I think this tops it all. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take some pictures and probably do another video after this one that actually I'll be able to zoom in so you can see Canada over there with the snow in the mountains and all that stuff, and there's a barge and all that. So man, I love it. Alright, I said I was going to do a video so I can zoom in and show you guys what I'm looking at. This is a barge out there. That's Canada that you see over there, snow on the mountains. Yep, and this is America. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. I made it. All right, so I'm leaving this little parking area here that boy, all these daggone bumps and jumps and hills. But I'm leaving this little point here where I can see everything. And now I'm getting ready to make my way to Pacific Beach. It is saying that I'm going to be at Pacific Beach at 4 o'clock. And that's, you know, trucking it with no stops and all that. And your boy haven't ate yet. And it's, you know, it's right at, you know, 1 o'clock. But anyway, I'm going to keep on trucking. I told you I was going to try to get the sunset on Pacific Beach. So I'm gonna make it to the area called Pacific Beach and see if I can't set up and do a time lapse with the GoPro of the sun setting. If it's visible like it is now, it's perfect. If it'll stay just like it is now. If not, then we'd have to it is what it is. But this opened up perfect, where just beautiful, just plain beautiful, man. And this. All right, I'm gonna truck along. I got a few hours to get. I'm not sure if it's gonna take me back the same way that I came to get here. I think it's gonna take me around more of the western side of this peninsula instead of kind of cut through the middle and then the west. I think it's gonna, I'm getting ready to look here in just a minute and see what got a little ways to go to get to Pacific Beach. Being that there's not many clouds and all that stuff now, you can probably see a little bit at the top of them mountains off in the distance there. It's got snow on them and everything. Right now where I'm at is it's 43 degrees. We're getting ready to go through them big tall trees again. The elevation is 450 foot above sea level, which I'm dropping down a little bit now, so right up through the rumble strip. But anyway, I just want to try to capture this a little bit, going through these big tall trees and all that. snow on top of the mountains. I got showing that I'm gonna be at Pacific Beach at 3:51 p.m. Which is a good time. That'll give me time to get up, get out, get set up, get the GoPro ready, walk around, explore a little bit, see some things, video some things, take pictures of things and all that. And hopefully, if I don't have any hiccups or any traffic or anything like that, and if it stays like it is now, I might have something, but if it starts clouding up like it looks like it might want to, then it's not gonna be too much of a pretty sunset. Oh man. And speaking of it, looking over there towards where the sun is at, it's not looking too well. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. Man. Yep, I guess we'll find out a little bit. It's showing that I got 33 miles to go. Be there in 39 minutes. So we'll see how it works out. See how it works out. Guess what? Your boy made it. Your boy made it. Ain't that something? Can't believe it. But I got to. I'm looking right at it. I'm looking right at it. Alright people, I'm here at Pacific Beach, Washington State. Yeah, and as you can tell, the sand is not the same sand that we see on the East Coast. We see that goldish yellow sand. Here you got, it's like a dark gray type sand. It's sand though, it just looks like dirt, but it's sand. I don't know, I guess it's the low tide right now. I'm gonna try to walk out there and at least touch the Pacific water. The sun is going down. Don't worry, I'm capturing all that. Don't worry, I got the GoPro on good, on go. So I just wanted to walk out here and let you guys see what Pacific Beach looks like. There's they don't have shells out here, people. They got, well, yeah, they do. I guess they do. They got a bunch of very big clams and stuff. A piece of sand dollar. But they don't have shells and stuff like we do on the East Coast. They got, oh, I'm scared to touch that. Huh. Got like fossilized stuff. Yep. Boy, I tell you what. Y'all can't tell me nothing now. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I've done seen the world and come back. I ain't came back yet. But look at this. I'm getting ready to touch the Pacific water. Hot damn, that shit's cold too, boy. Yeah, their beaches look totally different than our beaches. Totally different. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna take some photos. Well, this concludes day 10 of travels from East Coast to West Coast. Atlantic Beach, North Carolina to Pacific Beach, Washington State. Been one hell of a journey. If you guys are catching in on certain episodes here and there, just kind of go all the way back to maybe before day 1. I think I had 2 videos getting prepped for the trip. But I hope you guys enjoyed it all the way through. Like I said, I will on the trip from West Coast to East Coast, I'll probably just have all that in one video. It won't be too much capturing a whole lot because we'll just be rocking and rolling trying to get back home. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll probably do a summary after the whole trip is done and completed. But right now I'm gonna leave you guys with the sunset, Pacific Beach, Washington State. And she is going down, people. First time I have ever seen the sun go down on the beach. I'm gonna see if I can hold my phone still enough and catch this. I know my GoPro's catching the laps, but man. Matter of fact, I know it's gonna catch a lap, so I'm gonna get out and take a picture. Bye. it.